Hello guys! In this channel, you find all about Asian series today. I am going to explain episode number 4 of Marry My Husband season 1. If you have not seen the previous episodes, then you will find the link in the description. In the last episode, we saw that he had told Jan that he had a crush on you. Jivan doesn't know what to say. Then his foot G calls and was saying, I need your help right now, which is about office work. Can you come to this hotel now? Jivan says, okay, hi, I am coming in 30 minutes. Jivan Y tells him I have to go. Yono says, okay, but can I have your number? Jian says, okay. Jian takes his phone and saves his number, and later she sits in the taxi and leaves from here. Later, Jivan was looking at Jivan. Jivan also looks towards Jivan. Later, Jivan comes near the hotel and Jivan was standing outside, although Jivan was saying to himself that never before. Jeeg did not call me out like this. Right now, both of them were talking about work while walking, and here Jeeg is telling that there is going to be a showcase here which will take our advertisement forward. Jeevan says, okay, but you want my help in this. How should the creature later tell me that I have to support my opinion? Later, both of them come inside the big hole, and here we see a stage. Jan is saying to herself that this is Noor TV, I am in this, but I can't believe that I am here. Later, a managing director comes here. His name is Hyung In. He is also going to work with Jeev. He has introduced Jeb to him. Jeev is also telling us the scene of the past. When Young In was inside the flight, how was he having sex with a man, and it also came in the news? Later, Yog tells Young In that she is my assistant manager. Her name is On. Jivan also earlier. She says that it is interesting that I met you, but later she says that it is a similar thing that I met you. Jivan thinks that I should scold you, but it was not so, and says that it is good to work with a beautiful girl. Hingan gets rid of this. He is shaking hands, but offers his hand to Jiev. In the next scene, Suman is shown with her friends. Here Yeja's friend is asking Suman that are you really a contract worker here, and Jivan? Uman is the assistant manager and says, who said that Gio said this is not true? He has not received it from Palmo yet. Here a girl is saying, show me your card. We will know automatically, but she does not show it till later. G is saying that, what about you know? You two were not even dating him then. Why did you lie to us? Here Sumin is saying, let it go, but Yaj is saying here, how should we know? You did wrong with life by giving her a fake ring as a gift. You told us that she separated you from Reno, so we used to quote her, but Suman screams and says, I didn't tell you that. Tell her that you did everything on your own. There is no need to blame me. I am going to the toilet. Later, Suman comes to the toilet and says, why did she come here? She also calls Jivan, but Javan does not pick up the call. Later, Suman comes to her friends, but here she sees that my friends are not there. All of them have gone. In the next scene, John is seen along with Jay, along with Hingan. Now everything is done. He sees something, and later a girl was hitting him and saying that I had come to see something good on the side, but it did not happen. Obscene things are going on here. Life speaks in between. And she gives her opinion and is saying that maybe you are feeling like this because you have come for the first time to see the side. Hingi was shouting at life and saying, know your place, your job is to smile, keep doing the same. Yoon was also calling him hey, but Yog speaks in Wish and says, oh no, his name is On, and he is a very promising manager. So I have brought him here, so you should listen to him later on in life and geek. Coming out and waiting for the taxi, Jeevan is saying to Jeevan that thank you for the words you used for me. Jeevan is saying here that you are very kind, that is why I used them at that time. If this had not happened, then I would not have said anything. Ale scene is shown to Manman along with his friend. Manman is saying to his friend that you had said that we will go for camping, and you girls will meet but nothing. What happened here is that his friend is saying that no one is available to you. Your husband has thrown you out of the house. Man is saying that your wife is different, or his friend is saying that yes, she is different from everyone whenever I go home. When I go out, I don't know how many messages and calls she gives me. She is worried about me. Well, I feel that your wife does not want to be with you and might be dating someone else, and she is avoiding marriage, but Man was saying that it is not like that. She would never do such a thing. In the next scene, On is seen along with Jeek. G was taking John to eat, although at first he refused, but G convinces him, and I was saying that I was a bad person and we are just going to eat. Later in life, she says that I used to waste my energy like this and used to do good to those who were bad, but now I'm like this. I will not do it. It is saying to the soul that I should choose only good people. Life says that I should do like this. It is saying to the soul that What about me? Am I good or bad? Life says looks towards it, and later she is saying that you're fine. Here Jeevan gets a message from Yano and she is smiling. Here Jeevan is asking whether someone must have made a good joke. Here Jeevan is telling, it happens that he is my friend. We studied together in school and met in Rajampara Union. We shared each other's numbers, and he was also my first love. Jeev tells Kate that this will be dangerous for you because seeing your first love, your earlier feelings come to the fore. Maybe you should call him, but Jeevan says it is not so. I can't call him because I have a BF. Jeev later sees Manman on the way, and later I was telling Na that John hides on Y, and later on she also sees that A is Suman. That is why John has to hide again. The mean one later sees that mind and was saying, what are you doing here? Here Suman starts crying. Mean one later brings her to Gio's house, but he did not know the passcode, although earlier he knew it, but Gio had changed it. Here Manan is saying to Suman, it happens that the passcode which I and Gio started dating was the same, but it is not working. I call her, but Suman says that she will not pick up the call. I will wait for her here only. I will not go anywhere but Navan. I was saying, I will take you somewhere else. Navan gives him his shirt and later takes him away from there. In the next season, On is shown, along with G, life happens. She is saying to herself that G has done as per her wish. I had seen him, how I was hiding after seeing him. How can I explain this? Later in life, she tells Jeev that you had seen everything earlier. Meenan and I are a couple and this is my personal life. I can't tell you about it. If I'm telling you about Jeev, then there is no problem. If you don't want to tell, then I am fine. Jeev is telling me things that earlier I used to work for others, but now I am not doing that. I am also learning something new. Jeevan, what are you saying? Whose name are you? Jeevan says, I am also learning. I am thinking about the food group proposal now, and I have also prepared it. Jeevan would have been saying right here, I would like to see that later, Jeevan. He was saying, what else do you want to do? Jan was saying that I want to become an interior designer and also want to do self-defense. Later, Geek said that I can teach self-defense. It will have an impact later in life. Ji-Yu then takes off her glasses, but Ji-Yu looks at him and says that this has been on my mind for some time. I am thinking about whether you have considered wearing contacts. The next time Suman is seen, Nevan is with her and both of them are eating. Minu asked her what happened. Here Suman is saying, it happens that these days Jin has become separated. She is acting strange and she is moving away from me. First a question comes to Minwan's mind as she does not like Ji, but later he says that it is so. No, she is not that kind of woman. She only likes me. Manman later tells Manman that it is not so. You know that life is hectic. She will not do anything like this with you. Suman later tells me, Navan, I feel perfect today that I met you. If it had not happened, then I would have been going through a very difficult time. Thank you for this. You are very nice. Later, when both of them were eating, they saw each other, were watching, and Minwan's heart starts beating. Next moment, Ji leaves Jeev at home and is saying, should I drop you to the door? Jivan says, was I at Jeev's place saying nothing? Heidi later tells Jeevan that before getting married we should meet as many people as possible. John later tells O that you are more free than I thought, but O says no, I am free, I am not. But from now onwards I will be free. It is not necessary to get married. Life is asking for a later that you are not going to marry. At the place of my life I was saying that it is not so. I will also get married because at my place it is like this. I was talking about something and later I said that I am not going to say it. There is something else that I am going to say, but I am not able to say it. Later life starts laughing and the soul also smiles. Life is saying it from the heart. High key. I like seeing him smiling. In the next scene, Jivan is at her home and here she sees a proposal which was designed by Yon, and also we see in the previous scene where Yoni is making it with Jivan. I also see that it is written on it that we should not go to any place to roam. After that, Jivan was getting a message from Suman saying, where are you, and everyone is behaving strangely with me. John also messages and says that this cannot be understood on the phone. Let's meet. Then John gets the call she wants. She picks up the call and Suman is speaking from the front. But then John answers the phone. She hangs up and texts Min saying, why are you acting so strange? Sumi has drank too much and is drunk and she is just sleeping. You should come, but On says, I am happy that you are with him. Take him to his house. Life also talks to itself that I can't do everything else. These two should get married as soon as possible. That's why Unicola goes to John now. Both of them were talking where Jiyeon is saying that it is feeling a bit strange because you school told me that I will never talk to you. Yunaba was saying, just let it go and pretend that it never happened. Later we also see the school scene, which is the same as before. Yuno is coming to the school. From the front, Jivan and Sumana are coming with him. Yuno sees both of them, but then suddenly he says to On, you should not have done this. I will never talk to you. Later, Jivan says to Suman that I have not even said anything. Why is he saying this to me? Suman later says, forgive me, I told him. I thought that you have feelings for this in your mind. In reality, Yuno later tells Jivan that you had rejected me. I still have that letter. Jivan here says, which letter are you talking about, did I? It was written here, you know, yes, life behaves. Later she says, okay, let's meet somewhere and you bring this letter with you. Yuno says, okay, let's see Suman next, who is inside the same company, and John. When she is waiting, John goes here and looks at all the employees and says that you are looking like a celebrity. Mino now looks at her and later comes to her and says that, are you my GF? I can't believe it. She tells Joanne that you are looking very nice. Here John is saying that I had gone for shopping with Jan. He has made it like this. Man tells Jeevan that she looks even better without glasses. Jan also talks to her and says that you are talking as if you have never seen her without glasses before. Manan says that I have not seen her like this, but now she is a little different. Then he sees this and the creature is coming and he sees the life and keeps looking at it and something hits him. Everyone was looking at it and later when he was going to his office, a man hits him. Jeev comes to Jean and says that I should not wear such clothes at work. In between she speaks and says, what is wrong with the clothes? Are you criticizing her? Or says, forgive me. I have never seen you without glasses before. Jeon says you saw it yesterday when we were at work. Gio says that we did see it, but then we were outside. Now we are inside our company. Also later from Oak, she is saying that you have also got your contacts fitted. I mean, I was looking at both of them to see what is going on. Later, she also saying to G that you are also looking very good, and here you are like this. She makes a different face on the matter. However, there's one more thing here. Yeon is Gio's sister. Mananba is saying to Jivan, okay, you both got contacts together. Jivan says, what are you talking about? You are in your seat. Go away. All these people are saying to their Manan that you are congratulations. You have chosen a very good life, and life is looking very beautiful, but you should save it. All our employees were looking at Manan. Live later, he was talking and saying, first, tell me, how did you meet Gio, and did you have fun at the reunion? She said that I had fun, but I got a call from Gio, and I went away. Later, Manan was saying what a bad person he is. How can he call you for his work? I feel like he likes you because he calls you for work. And also, what was he telling you today, that you should not wear this? Well, as a man, I can tell you that he likes you because you are looking very beautiful, and this thing has made him crazy. Well, you are looking very beautiful, but I am also feeling angry because people are looking at you. I should be the only one who will look at you, Pisces. One was coming closer to Life later, was probably about to kiss. Life later deliberately drops the fee. Pisces, one was saying later that in underwear he has gone, he has to go to the bathroom. Inan later runs away like this, then Suman comes near. Are the lift. Later he also comes inside. People in the lift are saying to Jivan that the pot of meditation is very good. Later everyone leaves the lift. Come out. Gio was talking to On and was saying, why are you wearing such clothes? On was saying that I was looking strange. Jeev was saying that it is not like that, but I should not have said that. Later Jeev was saying to Jeevan that I did as you said. I have got my contacts fitted, but if you wear such clothes, then others will do strange things to you. Jeevan says, you are right, but today I feel all is well. They were saying and giving me respect, and these clothes are good for dealing. I am not an expert on this, but you should change your style also. Later Gio runs away from Ya. Gio had also received a call, and he was saying, where are you? This call comes from Hyun. In the next scene, we see Jivan, who is waiting for the bus. But then Apari sees that Apari turns on a store and is jumping. Hyejeon looks towards it and later comes near it. But then Apya sees that it has Jeek with it, who was telling Kiko to be quiet and forbids her to jump. But here Yeon is saying, it happens that today you have bought many things for me. Thank you for this. I will never say this. Xiao says, okay, now you leave. Later, both of them went together, and Xiao was looking at Nin and later at home. She comes and later tells the past that there was a scam in the company because the employee came to know that Yeon and John were close, hence Hyeon was transferred. John Bard is saying to herself that both of them are dating, and that's why Jake was coming closer to me because Jan has become my friend. Although first she remembers that Minhwa had said that Jake likes you, and later she remembers that scene that, like you said, I have done the same. I have got contacts fitted on my eyes. In the next, Jan is shown, and there is fun together. Both of them come to their grandfather Anil, and on this Jan Buja is happy and is telling Anil that tells both of them are happy. What did Anil do? After a long time, Zeke has taken me shopping, and I am very happy. Later, both of them are saying bye to their grandfather. Here we see a man who happens to be Shukjun. He is Anil's right hand. Main Hota Yan. Here Hota says to Anil, what are you both going to do? Or are you going to make any planning? Here Anil is saying that my right the side has come, but Yan says no, I am your right side. I will meet you again. I will come to meet you later. She was telling Baj to leave me at her house, but Anil was not doing so. He was saying that if she will go alone, you take her with you. How can you do it later, Jeev? Anil. I was asking Sho Jun whether he noticed the girl whom he likes, so Arjun was saying, yes, I have kept the report inside. You can check it next. It shows the dose along with I hear Das here gets a call from Yajiv who was asking to meet, and in the next scene here we see that Ji was fighting with Dongsa and something is happening although Dongsa is here. Defeats Ya later. I was saying to myself that if I teach self-defense to a woman self-defense, then it would be good to join her. In the next episode, Jake comes to his house and is taking a bath, and we see Ya here though first. Gio recalls a scene when Gio was smiling and showing money which had Hertz's signature on it and telling that my father used to make this sign on my money. Later, Juke comes out and here was talking to a cat and saying that I know what will happen. Sumin and Manman both will make planning and kill the life. I will have to do something anyway. It is my second life, but later sees the hurt mark on my body. And he was saying that there are many things which I have not understood yet. Later we go to the present scene where we go to the 13th of April 2023, and here the funeral of life takes place. Everyone is here. We had come here. We also see the creature, and Manan also happens here. The police comes here and catches Manan along with Suman. Manan says that I have not killed anyone. It is just an accident. She was about to die earlier, Ta, but the police takes both of them like this. Jiban was sitting here and Yeji was behind her along with her friends who were talking about how both of them had planned and killed Jiban. Yeji's friends are talking here. Why has Amy come here? How did Suman get so much courage? Even after doing all this, she is calling us here. A girl is saying that I was feeling bad. And by the way, whatever happened 10 years ago when the school was re-engineered, we should not have done this with our lives. This G says here that then it is also a lie that she and Sumani did not date. I was listening to G's good things, but then he came here and was talking to her and said, what are you talking about? I have never dated Sumin. But now here Jeev is talking about Uno. Only then did I come to know that as was not much for Jan to know. This was very little, but later I felt sorry for everything. But then something like this happened with me later. We are here. But let us see, G was telling Am that all that Jeev was taking the car, and a cat comes in front of it. This cat is the same which we probably saw in 2013. It comes in front of Billy J's car, and J's car goes out of control. And he meets with an accident and dies, but when Geek opens his eyes, then he sees here that I have come on the 19th of April 2013, but at the same time we also see here that as soon as the Geek comes here, a heart sign appears on his body, and later the episode ends. So guys, this was our explanation of episode number 4. Now we will meet in the explanation of episode number 5. Till then, the teaser is about to come. Bye for